So now we're going to test we're going to run our code that we wrote, the test bench, to test the D flip-flop with enable. And to do that in VHDL, we're going to have to open a new terminal, and then we're going to use Python, say run python.py, and we have an error, and we can see our error here. It says user is empty with exception. We have an exception error, and the error here, we have test leverages and difficult enable. So it seems like we have an error with, so there's no match found, the difficult enable. So it means that, okay, that's because we defined this as diffflip.enable.vhd, and our files are actually VHDL. So if we just change these ones to VHDL, save this, and then run again, seems we have another error, and the error comes in our diffflip enable line 14. Let's see, diffflip enable line 14. Time, 1 second. So what's the error here? So an identifier is expected instead of this. Missing this. We have them here. This is line 14. Diffflip enable, not enable test bench. Diffflip enable line 14. So we have signal Unix, and we have this actually supposed to be queue register, not a. So it is missing an identifier. Let's save it. That's because it's not supposed to be here. Right, so now that we have corrected all our errors, now we're going to run pi, and then we're going to run our GTK wave. To do that, we're going to do it like this. Here we have our inputs and outputs. Basically, this is our inputs and outputs. And let's see, resize into that. So we have our clock here, and we have our output, we have our reset, we have our clock, enable, and so forth. So we did say that our reset is supposed to be synchronous high. It's supposed to be asynchronous, and we say when it's 1, then we're supposed to have this equals to 0. However, we can see that that's not really the case. Let's see what is our, okay, this is D actually, so this is not our output. Our output is Q. So this is our input, this is our output. So we said when our reset is high, our output is going to be low, and no matter what our input is. So we initialized our input to 1. So we initialized our input to 1, and let's say our reset is 0 at this point, and our enable is also 1, and this is a falling edge. In the next rising edge, we can see that we are registering our input. Okay, but when we have our enable 0, it doesn't matter what our input is. Like for instance, our output is 0, but during our next rising edge, it is still remains 1, so it doesn't register. And in this part, we change our enable to 1, and in the next rising edge, our output registers to 0. So there you have it. It's working as expected, and so this is the end of the design of the flip-flop with enable. I hope you've learned something in these videos. See you in the next video.